Welcome back to Stooge Stream. This is Making an Impact, your weekly Impact Wrestling review / recap show. We're looking at the episode of Impact Wrestling that aired on the 21st of September 2017. I am your host, The Stooge. I'm joined by the first male of professional wrestling podcasting. He is G-Banks. What are you doing?
I'm just playing this Yu-Gi-Oh game quickly. Just let me finish it off.
You literally have cards in your hand.
Yeah, wait, let me just finish it off quickly.
We're doing a show. Play the game later.
But I'm
Game later.
But I'm gonna
Game
win.
later. Show.
But I can't. All right, fine. Can you hold it, dude? Yeah, I know. I'm just doing some shit. Whatever. Hey, I'm G-Banks, guys. What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
So we had a big episode of Impact Wrestling to look at this week. It's the Road to Victory Road. Next week.
So there's like before they get to the actual Victory Road, there's
a
another
road.
another
Yeah.
road to it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you got to get on the road to get to Victory Road.
A lot of roads.
And then after that, it's Bound for Glory. So there's a lot of big stuff happening.
Mm-hmm.
But before we start talking about the episode of Impact, we do what we do each and every week, and we say hello to the people that made comments on the show. So let's start off with our friend Smart Guy 297 over on Reddit.
How's he doing?
He's doing very well. He left us an incredibly long comment as always, and I always appreciate it.
I gotta read some of these comments
Yeah.
because I haven't read some of them in a while, but I do gotta read them.
They're awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like, he goes into just fantastic.
No,
This
I
is a
always
true
enjoy.
wrestling
Yeah, no,
fan.
I always enjoyed reading his comments.
Also over on YouTube, we had Bird versus Camel,
But this Camel still wanna know who wins.
Cap, Space Com.
What's happening? I wonder if he's playing the new game.
He should Marvelous Capcom Infinite.
Yeah.
I've started playing it. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Katsuo Shashin.
Your old mate.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Impact Wrestling by Anthemal.
I hope she's doing alright.
Vion Immorta.
Yeah, how's she doing?
Vincent is Valentine.
Hey, my guy.
So thank you so much, guys. We always appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick out a few comments of the week.
I'm gonna go for Cap VCom just because he thinks I have the ability to be a lawyer.
The comment is G-Banks would make a good lawyer with all of those alibis he just laid out.
I wouldn't say alibis, but
Oh, I totally agree. They are alibis, dude. Like, how you can justify some of the shit that I just, yeah. Okay, they know. They know. They know.
no, they don't.
They know. I'm going to pick Bird versus Camel with, I'm excited for that Global Forge series, especially with Scott D'Amore as head judge / coach. You know he's out to find the cream of the wrestling crop. He's a great wrestling trainer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be very interesting. We see episode 2 of Global Forge this week.
Yeah.
Where we see some more of the young and up and coming.
I would like to see it as a proper episode.
I don't know if it's just we're getting the highlights or there's a proper show or maybe an internet show or something.
Yeah.
If someone knows, let us know.
Please do.
So again, thank you everybody who watches the show, and especially the people who comment each and every week. We love you so much, and we appreciate it.
you.
So over to the episode of Impact. It starts with a wrap-up from last week.
Ooh, I enjoy a good rap.
It was actually a really nice wrap-up, just letting us know everything that happened, where we're at, and what the stakes currently are.
Mm-hmm.
It was quick, but it was efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Johnny Impact. He comes to the ring. He's not a happy camper. He wants a piece of Eli Drake.
Oh, I thought he was pissed off about his name. Continue.
Which one, Captain Global Force or Johnny Impact?
Johnny Impact. No one would be upset if they were called Captain Global Force. Come on.
You couldn't be upset. That's a great name. It's a great name.
Trust me.
So he wants Eli Drake right now. He wants his number 1 contender shot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Eli's in Mexico defending the title. Everyone keeps telling Johnny that. Over the course of the evening, he gets more and more delusional. We'll get to that later in regards to this. He just won't take no for an answer. So KM comes out instead. He brings a ref with him.
Mm-hmm.
They have an awesome promo off. KM is great on the mic.
You don't have to tell me that twice. Dude's amazing.
That was so good. He pulled off some amazing calls. Like, you really just go watch his segment if you didn't see it. There was some great calls. But from both of them, actually.
Yeah.
This leads to KM still thinking he's undefeated. You thought I was going to go straight to the match. No, this leads to KM still thinking he's undefeated.
Well, he still is, technically.
Dude, KM is the most delusional version of Biff Tannen I've ever seen.
No, dude, like, he comes out, he's telling the truth. Like, he told Johnny Impact, which I still think is a dumb name, that, old mate Eli Drake wasn't still in Mexico.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, you're calling KM a liar, though.
Absolutely.
No, he's not a liar, though. He's, in my eyes, and I think in a lot of other wrestling eyes that are, smart wrestlers anyway. Wrestling fans, I should say. You know, he's still undefeated.
Well, anyway, let's go into Fantasyland and say up until this moment he was undefeated, right? I'll go into Fantasyland with you. So it leads to KM versus Johnny Impact.
The undefeated Cam versus Johnny Impact.
And Johnny Impact
Who's
even
lost a couple of matches. What a loser.
Johnny Impact even puts up his number one contender
Yeah.
for the Global Force title.
Ballsy move against a guy that's undefeated.
It is. Well, look, if he was undefeated, it would be.
It was.
So this was a great match. I think this is one of KM's best matches yet. I thought both of these guys put on a great show. Johnny Impact is obviously a fantastic competitor and a world-renowned world champion. But KM, somebody that we haven't seen a great deal of. Like, he really doesn't get as much airtime as you probably should. Don't start. But he really put on a great match with Johnny Impact. So it shows the amount that he's developed in a very short period of time. I want to see more of KM in the ring, having matches.
Mate, I can book this guy to the moon.
Go then. Go. No, I'm kidding. Don't. All right. So unfortunately, though, KM, even if he was undefeated, no longer is the case because he eats a Starship Pain.
It was a great
finish.
It was a great streak. Look, it was almost as good as EC Freeze.
What are you talking about?
It was almost as good as EC Freeze. Like
you
when
are delusional, clown.
No, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to win some, you got to lose some, and it was just his time.
Anyway, Johnny Impact gets the win and keeps his number one contender position. Next up, we had Ava Story, who another person that we don't see enough of. Mm-hmm. She's hot.
You love Ava Story.
She's hot. She's great. And she actually is a good wrestler. She sells really well. And I don't think we get to see enough of her as far as offensively because she's always in a jobber position, which she was again this week against Taya Valkyrie. Taya, of course, coming in from AAA and Lucha Underground.
And Overwatch.
And Overwatch.
What? Looks like Mercy. I don't care what anyone says.
So this was a very quick squash match to put Taya over and her dominance in the knockout division. Taya wins with this chicken wing face plant, forward face plant thing.
I'm loving all these dominant female wrestlers that are coming out in knockouts lately. Yeah. I'm loving it.
Well, speaking of, Taya cuts a promo in the ring saying that because of how dominant she is, she should be the number one contender. Rosemary answers Taya saying that maybe she should rethink that position. Rosemary with a totally new look as well and looks fantastic. You know, new gimmick. Well, not new gimmick, but new look to her gimmick. Sienna comes down. They jump Rosemary. It's not going well. Taya and Sienna kind of not on the same page.
I wouldn't say jump.
I'd say jump, but not on the same page. It leads to Rosemary kind of taking advantage, which Taya and Sienna go, okay, well, we better get on the same page and beat down Rosemary.
Yeah, and that's when Ali came and jumped them.
Yeah, that's when Ali, Rosemary's bunny, comes out for the save.
Oh, so that's a save, is it?
2-on-1 beatdown.
Oh, that's a save.
Okay,
But all of a sudden, they're the ones, teaming up on Rosemary.
Well,
so
for a moment, you'd think it's going to be a fair fight anyway, until Taryn Terrell comes out and jumps Ali.
Saves.
So you've got the heels have the upper hand and the advantage. They're taking like liberties with Ali and Rosemary until Gail comes and clears house.
The biggest heel in wrestling.
Gail is awesome, proving, of course, again that she is the greatest knockout because the heels are scared of her.
By jumping them from behind. Typical
Clears
Gail.
out three people. Three people.
Typical Gail.
Clears them out.
Unbelievable.
OVE make a mistake that they live to regret, which they shouldn't. They rock up to LAX's clubhouse slash strip club slash I don't know what it is, but it seems like they live there maybe, or at least Homicide does.
Yeah.
Is it Homicide's house?
I think it is Homicide's house.
Yeah, something like that. They walk out with a rematch against LAX next week and not their throat slit. So they got lucky.
Yeah, I was about to say none of them got stabbed, which is very surprising.
Lucky, yeah. Next up, we had
Global. A very great outcome for him if you think about
absolutely.
it. Yeah,
Don't go to
Mexico.
Are you kidding?
And ask for a rematch.
Idiots.
Okay.
Next up, we had Global Forged Episode 2. This was another look at the young competitors getting trained by Impact Wrestling in Canada. Scott Demore showing you a little bit more about some of these competitors, a bit about their background and some of their wrestling skills, including someone doing a Canadian at one point.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was very cool.
Well, they're in Canada. They have to.
yeah, again, is this just this, or is there longer episodes, or what's going on? Well, I'd like to see more of this. I'd like to go more in depth with these guys.
100%.
We had Gail, Rosemary, and her bunny Ali backstage cutting a promo about wanting 3-on-3 matches next week, and it seems that Rosemary wants it to be a hardcore match as well, and Gail seemed in for it, and Rosemary seemed very touchy-feely with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It was kind of awesome to watch.
Kind of awesome. Next up, we had Trevor Lee and the promo package that he had against his up-and-coming competitor, the one and only inventor of the Canadian destroyer, Little Petey Pump.
Petey Pump. I haven't heard that name in a while.
I'll never forget that. That
Yeah.
was the greatest little era for Petey Williams.
Yeah.
It was a nice little promo package. I'm looking forward to the match next week. It should be good.
Yeah, no, same here. I can't wait for Trevor Lee to retain his title.
We'll see. We'll see. Next up, it seems that somebody at Impact is listening to our show because they did exactly what we said that they should do, showing Grado on the road.
Yeah.
Plus a little cameo by Colt Cabana.
Yeah, what was he doing there?
Colt Cabana just happened to be there.
Yeah, he was just chilling.
Yeah, hey Colt.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy with Grado though.
No, of
one
course
is.
not. But it shows Grado making some cash, doing a Canadian.
Yeah, what's with everyone doing Canadians?
All of a sudden, I think Petey's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great little promo package, and I think this is a great way to get the story arc over. How he's got to go work all of these indie shows to make Joseph Park money. So, pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. Next up, we had Phantasma and Pagano versus EC3 and Eddie Edwards in tag team match. You may remember last week, Phantasma and his new partner Pagano jumped EC3, and surprisingly Eddie Edwards came for the save, making this a really unlikely pairing of a tag team.
Yeah, no, it is. But hey, at the end of the day, look, if someone was swearing at you, like, I can swear at you, and I can assault you as much as I want, because it's me and you.
Yeah.
But if someone else does it, God forbid.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's not cool. That's crossing the line,
Yeah,
okay?
that's not cool.
No, don't ever do that.
Yeah. Now, in case you are new to Impact, Phantasma is the guy in the purple mask. Pagano is the clown.
The clown?
Yeah.
Dude, can't call him a clown. I know he looks like Stephen King's It, but at the end of the day, he's not a clown.
No, I don't. He wears clown makeup. So I'm saying how you can identify him. I'm not calling the man a clown.
Dude, you can't be disrespectful like that to our AAA brothers. Like, I know we're having beef with them right now, but you can't be that disrespectful. Come on, please. Do I have to be the sensible one here?
I'm not even justifying that. Anyway, this was a great tag team outing from everyone. I thought there was some really good hard hits in this match, as well as some great submission and chains and all sorts of stuff. Some tag team maneuvers. We learned that Phantasma and Pagano don't actually team together in AAA. So watching them team together for possibly the first time in a long time, if at all, they had some great chemistry.
They did.
I thought they worked really well together.
Definitely. I was going to actually pick that up.
Yeah. EC3 and Eddie Edwards, they had some great chemistry.
I think it's, when you work in the same company, I feel like you do.
For so long, you must know the person well enough.
And stuff, and you're actually friends with them at the end of the day. Like,
well, look, I'm guessing they've probably all had singles matches against each other, like Phantasma and Pagano and EC3 and Eddie. We know that they've had plenty of singles matches. So they probably know each other well enough that, this just works.
Yeah, they can work around each other, yeah.
Now, again, as I said, this was a great match until a ref distraction when Pagano and EC3 rolled out of the ring and had a little bit of a tussle, and the ref was distracted, leading to Tiano Jr., another member of the AAA coalition, jumping Eddie Edwards in the ring. Phantasma uses that for the pin, and Team AAA win the match. After this, the three members of AAA do jump EC3 and Eddie Edwards until... Sorry about your damn luck. The Cowboy is back!
I like how he had a beer in his hand the whole time.
I love how he tosses two guys out of the ring without spilling a drop of his beer and then bottles a
The
dude.
last guy, yeah.
Oh, I love James Storm so much. He is so good. Shakes Eddie Edwards' hand, eyes off EC3, walks off.
He just come to do his job. That's it.
Yeah, he's just come to protect Impact.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
So are we going to get an unlikely triple tag team or 3-on-3 tag team match of EC3, James Storm, and Eddie Edwards, three people who traditionally don't get along,
Yeah.
versus the AAA coalition of Phantasma, Pagano, and Tiano Jr.?
Well, apparently they don't get along either, so it'll be interesting. So
Yeah, this could be a really interesting matchup. Next up, we had Johnny Impact backstage. Even the AAA coalition, the Mexicans, are telling him in two languages, Spanish and English, Eli Drake's not here, bro. He's in Mexico.
and you're calling Cam a liar.
So, Johnny and Tiano Jr. get into a little bit of a heated discussion, which leads to Johnny putting his number one contendership on the line again tonight
Jesus Christ.
against Tiano Jr.
Guy might have a dumb name, but I think he might be dumb in real life too.
That or just one of the greatest athletes of all time.
I don't know.
Next up, we had the match. This is something that they've been building towards for a while. Finally, we're going to start the series of matches. It's Congo Kong versus Mahabali Shira.
Shira. Mahabali Hogan.
This was, again, a lot more competitive than you expected from both of them. Mahabali Shira has come a long way since he started as a very, very green rookie. Congo Kong, after watching the Global Force Amped Anthology Volume 1, they hold Congo Kong back. Like, my God, that man can do so much more in that ring. And we saw a fraction of that tonight.
Oh, trust me, I know. Because, I know him, he's part of the family. Trust me, I've seen much of that guy.
Of course you have.
Yeah. He ate literally one guy's arm once in a match.
Well,
and it was literally a no bars match, and he thought he could eat the guy's arm.
okay, back in reality, over in the Amped Anthology, he did do a second rope moonsault. I'm not going to tell you how it ends. He has a match against Nick Aldis. It was about, it was either a 15 or 20 minute long match. It was really long and really good. Great match, really worth watching. And this, again, we start seeing a smattering of Congo Kong, of his ability. We saw a lot more from him than previously. We've seen a lot more from Mahabali Shira in this match.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was good. And there was no interference.
Yeah, this was just a straight match. Two big men got to go.
Yeah.
It ended in a top rope splat and Congo Kong getting the pin.
Yep. Well deservedly.
I have to admit, in this match, kind of did deserve it.
Yeah.
There wasn't any cheating. There wasn't any interference. He did just get the clean win. I can't take anything away from him.
Yeah.
Next up, we had a Eli Drake in Mexico promo. It was phenomenal.
It was hilarious.
It was brilliant. See, slam, 1, 2, 3, it's over.
See. Instead of dummy.
Instead of yeah.
Yeah, dummy, yeah.
Oh, he's so good. I could literally watch an entire show of just him cutting a promo.
He is literally the people's champ.
Yep, he's so good. We had a Moose Lashley promo wrap up where Moose says he's not done with Lashley. Lashley will come back to wrestling, and Moose will get another shot at him. He's not happy with what
Victory
happened.
Road?
No, I think it's going to be a couple of months before Lashley comes back.
Okay.
So next up, we had Tiano Jr. versus Johnny Impact for the number one contender for the world title. This is Johnny Impact's second match tonight.
Guy's a maniac.
Yeah,
Or just a dumbass.
No, I'd go maniac. What a crazy so-and-so. Thinking the C word, it's got 4 letters.
Don't worry. When I get big, I'll buy a bleeping machine for this show.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
This was another great match. Having never seen Tiano before, other than that, very briefly in the highlight reel in the triple threat match of Johnny Impact in AAA, he was one of the contenders in that. Other than that, really, never seen the guy. Never seen a match with the guy, really.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
The same.
Yeah.
Definitely impressed by
Tiano
Jr.
Yeah, Tiano Jr. Like, he's got an interesting style of lucha libre, but hard hitting as well.
Yeah.
I can't even put my finger on exactly. You can't say it's this. Like, Johnny Impact, you can go, it's a mix of lucha, traditional American wrestling, and parkour.
Yeah.
you can kind of go and be, oh, okay, I get what you mean, right? Like him, he can't really, he wrestles as a heel, but it's kind of American heavyweight style, but it's still lucha, and
yeah.
it's still, yeah, I like it. I like what he does. This was an interesting match. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately for Tiano Jr., the Starship Pain does end his quest for the #1 contendership. Johnny gets the pin, and as they say on commentary, if he keeps going on a streak like this, Eli may have something to worry about next week.
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see. We see Laurel in the crowd after this. She's all kinds of messed up, and she's just hitting on every guy around.
She was looking fine. I'm kind of jealous of those guys that she was hitting on.
Dude, she had like 4 bars of lipstick on her face all at once.
Yeah, that's hot.
It's not. Yeah, it was messed up. Like, somebody needs to get that girl help.
And if she wants, I'm more than happy to.
And out of kayfabe, in about a month, we're going to be seeing her in Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know I'm going to propose, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Alright.
I'm not going to be anywhere near you at the time, but I'm well aware.
Yeah, cool. And if she spits on my face, I don't care either, right? That's a win-win for me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
That's going to fuel many a masturbatory fantasy. I'm well aware.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No worries. Just letting you know.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we have Sienna, Taryn, and Taya Valkyrie in Karen's office demanding a 3-on-3 tag match next week. Karen gives it to them because it's Gail, Rosemary, and Ali. Be careful what you wish for. Might not end the way you want it to.
Yeah, I know. The Gale and all that just got their death wish.
Yeah, we will see, sir. We will see.
Definitely.
And finally, in a match that's been built up over the course of the evening, we have Eli Drake defending his title in Mexico in the AAA promotion against Bronze.
Bronze?
Yeah, a young up-and-comer. He's one of the youngest people on the AAA roster. He's a high-flying luchador, wears a full mask, very traditional lucha. I like this match too. I thought Eli definitely had the strength advantage where Bronze had the speed advantage. The crowd was fantastic. It was annoying, like the horns and stuff.
It was like I was watching a soccer match halfway through. I was like, what's going on?
It really did feel like a Southern American soccer match. Did. But that's cool. They were into it. They were booing at the right times. They were cheering at the right times.
Yeah. It's not like they were like bored by it. They were into it, yeah.
And they
backed their guy.
They backed their guy. They probably don't know Eli that well, but they still booed him. They knew what to do.
Yeah. But Eli sold it so well.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
Oh, he leaned
pandering
straight
to the
into
can.
it and pandered. Yeah, it was great. Again, really enjoyed the match. Bronte's somebody we've never seen before. I've never seen anything, never heard of him. But I was very impressed by him. I think he's got a huge future in this industry. He's been only in his early 20s. He's got a lot of years left.
Look, if he goes in the right direction, he might have a chance to skip.
Yeah. That direction, though, shouldn't be Eli Drake, because Eli did, of course, retain his title, stood tall, and the crowd booed him out of the building.
No, not really. He stood there and just kept milking it.
Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah, he was like, back to my... Yeah, literally. I think I saw a full chub.
Yeah. Could have been.
That's why they were panning out from the... So they're like, oh shit, he's getting hard on. He's getting hard on. Get out.
Get closer.
Yeah.
Face shot.
I'll go closer. Doesn't matter.
So that was your episode of Impact Wrestling for this week. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good episode. It had a great mix of, AAA and international flavor. Thought it had some really strong matchups and some strong matches.
Yeah, and some we haven't seen.
Yeah, and a whole lot of stuff we haven't seen before. What's going to be your match tonight? What do you think? Have you been thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm going to surprise you with this one. Only for the fact of because it was a big, stipulation and everything. I'm going to go for the first match. Johnny Impact versus KM.
No way!
Yeah. Because look, Johnny Impact may have won, and that's a horrible outcome. Right? But at the end of the day, it was big because he beat someone that was undefeated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that. I like the fact that you're giving Johnny Impact a chance.
I'm only giving it to him because he beat someone that's undefeated. That's it.
Good on you. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm not going to pick what everybody probably thinks I'm going to pick. And let me know what you thought I was going to pick, because this isn't going to be it. I'm going to pick Congo Kong versus Mahabali Shera, because you don't get a lot of really good big man matches. They're either slow, they're boring, they're just not well paced.
Yeah, I can agree.
I think this was well paced. I think we finally started to get to see a little bit more of Congo Kong. I think Mahabali Shera has come just so far.
Yeah.
So far.
From what we saw.
When he was green as in his first appearance to this. Like, this is a completely different guy. I was really impressed with both of them. Like, I really enjoyed this match. I think I'd like to see more of this.
Yeah. Well, we are probably going to see
Yeah,
more.
we'll probably see, like, this will turn into a best of 3 or something like that. So, but yeah, I was really surprised. Like, I thought this was just going to be a quick lift, quick get out. But no, it told a little story of Mahabali Shera still struggling to put Congo Kong up on his shoulders.
Yeah.
It showed Congo Kong, like, even though Mahabali Shera is the big powerhouse most of the time, this time he's not. He's the underdog. It really showed Congo Kong's power. Like, I enjoyed it. I could talk about this for a while. Even though it was a short match, I thought it was a great match.
I know why you picked this match.
Why?
You still want to see that Andre Giant moment.
Oh, absolutely. We know that that's what's coming at the end of this series.
And
but
then that's what you ultimately want in the end of it, don't you?
ultimately, look, yeah, I grew up in the 80s era. That'll be a cool moment. But I think I don't care about that anymore. I think I more care about, like, just wanting to see these guys go again. Like, I really enjoyed it. I just want to see them go. Like, I think
It was enjoyable, yeah.
yeah, big men don't normally. I mean, think about it. The big men, it's usually just there to put someone over. Your King Kong Bundys, your Yokozunas, Big Shows, your Andre the Giant, even. All they were there really ultimately to do was put someone else over. None of them were the most spectacular talent in the world. So when you get to see big men actually wrestle well, like Matt Morgan was another one who was a great talent and a huge dude, like, you don't see it enough.
No.
And it's physically impressive.
No,
like, it really is. So, yeah. That's
Fair
what
enough.
I'm doing, yeah. Weird choice for me, I know. It's not
Mine
like
was
the
weirder.
technical match or anything.
Mine
this
was
time.
weirder.
Yeah, you actually went for the technical match this time, and I went for this with, like, the short.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
You
It's
thought I
weird.
was going
We
to
swapped places.
Yeah, you thought I was going for Congo Kong.
Yeah, I would have put $100 million on it and lost miserably.
Yeah.
I was that confident. Well, that's been our show. Until next time, let us know what you thought of the show in the comments below over on Reddit, YouTube, and now you can find us on Instagram. Just look for Stooge Stream.
Are we on
all
the
one
gram?
word. Yeah,
Are we on the gram now?
We're on the gram.
Ooh.
There will be a link to this show on our
Yeah,
Instagram
better
account.
start following biatches.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. Let us know. I've been your host, The Stooge.
And I'm the one, the only spectacular, magnificent G-Banks.
And don't forget, adventure, excitement. Stooge craves not these things.
Welcome to Stooge Revolution.
Did you have to pick up the card straight away? You couldn't wait 2 seconds.
What? Dude, I gotta finish this match off. Like, he's waiting for
Seriously.
me. He's waiting for me. And I play